So, gonna start with my favourite place in Cardiff. Is Gatekeeper Wetherspoons. No, I'm kidding. It's actually Club E4 which is just coming up here. Saturday night, so there's a massive queue. Students have just come back to Cardiff as well. And yeah, it puts on gigs in the week, and there's a club night every Friday, every Saturday, and and every Wednesday as well. There's a big student night. This is Club E4 also known as the Welsh Club. And just up here, we're on Manby Street right now, which is kind of like the centre hub for sort of like live music and gigs and indie bars and stuff. Up there's Dempsey's, and if you come to Soon Festival in October, you'll definitely find yourself on this street. This is where Cardiff Barfly used to be. Sadly it closed just a few weeks ago, much like every other barfly in the country apart from the one in Camden. It's a real shame because there's not many venues left in Cardiff now. There's Club E4 which I'm just on the way to now actually. Buffalo Bar, 10 feet tall. Cardiff Arts Institute. There's not many. It was only really Barfly Club and Buffalo that was sort of dedicated to live music, and now it's gone. It's a real shame because there's some awesome nights here. Seen bands like the Cribs, Arctic Monkeys play down here. Bands like Arcade Fire have played in here. Scissor Sisters once played here supporting a local band called VWF, which is quite amusing. But yeah, so that's gone now. So that's sad. But hopefully someone will open something amazing down there, and we can all go and dance and watch bands again. This is 10 feet tall. Like I was saying earlier, they do put on bands upstairs in that room above the pasty shop, but they never go on until really, really late because this Italian restaurant across the street complained about the noise, so now they can't put bands on until like 11 or something ridiculous like that, so they don't have gigs there that often. But you've seen like Former Ghosts up there, Bonstrarole, that was a great gig, but yeah, no, bands are better than pasta. So I'm here in 10 feet tall, having some dinner with Francis from the Vaselines. Oh. Say hello.
Hello.
What do you think of Cardiff so far?
Well, so far the venue is very nice, although everyone was complaining because they had to load in up 3 flights of stairs, which was not very much. Then I didn't have to carry the amps, so that's okay. Much bigger than I thought. And just a wee bit disappointed that there's not a dedicated vegetarian restaurant.
There's no having tapas at 10 feet tall, and it's really tasty.
Yeah, it's good.
And now we're going to go back to the venue, which is Club E4 So it's Monday night, and I've come to the Pen and Wig in Cardiff, which is one of my favourite places to go for a drink because the drinks are really cheap. And it's really nice and relaxed, and there's a good garden, and everyone just comes and hangs out. And I'm here with my friend John, who plays in the brilliant band Hyena from Cardiff, and me and John are meeting up for a drink because John's about to tell me that he's quitting the band to go travelling. Isn't that right, John?
It's alright, how do you know?
Because Cardiff is so small, if you have a secret in Cardiff, it doesn't stay a secret for long.
The band is not great, so that's good news. So
okay, well I'll have a chat with you and I'll report back.
Maybe we could pause it and then we can come back, blood everywhere as we finish the conversation,
That's right, I'm going to smack you up for leaving the band.
Good do.
Hello, it's Tuesday night and I'm here in Buffalo Bar in Cardiff, where I am putting on a gig. I put on gigs under the name Flux Equals Rad, sometimes by myself and sometimes with John Rostron, who does Soon Festival, and I made a list of things that we have coming up. There you go, it's a cheeky plug. And tonight I've got Samoans just played. They're a great local band, 3-piece fronted by a guy called Dan, who's doing a lot of cool stuff in Cardiff at the moment, starting his own little record label and management company. And Shoes and Socks Off is playing right now, and then Hold Your Horse is playing later. It's Wednesday morning and I've come up to Music Box Studios, which is a rehearsal space in Cardiff where lots of bands come to practice, lots of local bands and like local bands who are loads bigger now, like bands like Kids in Glass Houses, Los Campesinos, Funeral for a Friend, Lost Prophets, all come to practice down here. It used to be a smaller place in Canton, but now they've expanded and they've got loads and loads and loads of rooms, and they're really like nice and friendly people, and there's a little snack shop, and yeah, this is my room where they let me come and rent out a drum kit for like £5, so it's not even like that expensive to come down here, and yeah, they have like offers and stuff. So if you're in a band, you should definitely come to Music Box. Hello, it's Wednesday night, it's about 11:30, and I'm at work, obviously. I work for BBC Introducing. We do a show on Radio 1 in Wales, midnight till 2 AM, presented by Beth and Elvin. And yeah, we play loads of amazing new bands, and especially Welsh bands, as you might be able to tell from the posters on the wall. Sort of nice bit of kids in glass houses there. Yeah. And this is where the magic happens. This is the studio and we're live on air. There's Beth and Elvin. Wave, Beth. And in here we've got loads of guests tonight. We have the band Town in session. Hi, Town.
Hello.
And this is Ramesh, producer extraordinaire, one of my favourite people in Cardiff. Ramesh has produced albums for the likes of The Blackout, Funeral for a Friend, Kids in Glass Houses.
Talk about putting him on the spot.
What's the best thing about living in Cardiff, Ramesh?
Get the party all the time.
What is it?
And then go to the studio, hang over the next day.
Is it going to club you for back?
Go to Cleveland back.
What's the S word?
The S word?
The S word.
What's that?
Steven!
Oh, Steve.
And this is Matt, who co-runs Barely Regal Records. What's the next release, Matt?
A split with Simone's and Strange Nation of the Star.
Where?
We're going for the easy option of releasing our own stuff as well, third, so yeah.
What's your own stuff?
Oh, Among Brothers.
There you go. Where can people find out more?
www.barelyregalrecords.com.
And what's the best thing about living in Cardiff?
£230 a month rent.
It's Thursday morning, it's raining, amazing, and I'm going to take you on a tour of the record stores of Cardiff, starting with one of my favourites, especially because it's right around the corner from me. This is Divinyl. It sells like loads of second-hand records, CDs, DVDs, t-shirts, whatever you want really. This place is amazing.
Hello there.
This is the High Street Arcade. This is Catapult. That's in New York Deli as well, which I mentioned earlier. It's really tasty in there. Catapult sell loads of dance music on vinyl and stuff like that. Down in the basement, there's loads of records down here. So if you're not just into indie and you like other stuff, you can come here and buy some records. This is Cardiff Market. It's on the way to Spillers from Catapult actually, and as well as like having cafes selling pet food, there's loads of stores selling food down there. There is also Kelly's Records, which sells a room of like CDs, and there's a room of DVDs, and then there's loads of like second-hand vinyl, which is usually pretty reasonably priced, and as well as that they've got like a room that sells more rare, more collectible vinyl as well, so if you've got something that you've been searching for a while, you might find it here. And finally, saving the best to last, it used to be based down there, now it is in the Morgan Arcade here in town. It's kind of like every time someone talks about Cardiff they tend to mention Spillers Records. It is the oldest record store in the world. It has moved recently because they opened a massive shopping centre opposite it and they couldn't afford to pay the rent, but who cares, because it's still in Cardiff and that's the most important thing. They have a lot of in-stores. They had Griff Rhys play with Tony Gatora the other week, and they help out a lot of local bands, stock a lot of local releases, and basically just promote really good music. So this is the brand new Spillers Records. It's very exciting. And this is what it looks like inside now. And there's Ash. And yeah, you should definitely come down and check Spillers out and buy some records if you are moving to Cardiff, or you live in Cardiff, or you're visiting Cardiff, or you know, you just like awesome stuff. And one of the best things about living in Cardiff is that if you drive just a little bit down the M4, you can end up here in beautiful West Wales, which is where I'm spending the weekend. So thanks very much for watching, and hopefully see you soon.